KZN Future 50, powered by F&B Business and East Coast Radio, is up next. Stay tuned as we spotlight an unstoppable business shaping our future's province.
They say it's just business, but it's so much more for us as Mzansi businesses. It's about showing up every day on every street corner, B&B, barbershop, farm, franchise, and manufacturer. Because giving up is just not an option. It's about the comfort we, as over 1 million unstoppable businesses, feel from having F&B Business behind us. They help us stay unstoppable. Help changes everything. Global Finance 2024 Best SME Bank in South Africa. F&B, a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized FSP and credit provider.
The KZN Future 50 with Pavlo Fatidis, inspiring KZN's business future.
It's time for KZN Future 50, and for that we have Pavlo Fatidis from Auric. Good morning, Pavlo.
Good morning, Carmen.
So tell me, which business will you be featuring today, and why did you pick them?
Sadly, it might be a business that you come across when you least want to come across it. But when you do, you're thankful that you did. We're going to be talking about a business called Pinetown Diff and Gearbox, which was started and founded by Nadeera Ramharakh. Nadeera, a lady, Pinetown Diff and Gearbox. Does that make sense? What makes this interesting is she used to work in the industry and she just really did not enjoy the work environment she was in for various reasons, good reasons. With that, slowly but surely, her frustration grew, and frustration turned into anger. And we can do one of two things with anger. We can either mope and moan about how unfair the world is, or we can turn the energy of anger into inspired action and say, actually, I'm going to use it as fuel to start a business specializing in gearbox and differential repairs in order to continue doing what I'm doing, but within a different environment. It is quite a remarkable achievement, actually.
Well, tell me, what makes them special enough to be on the KZN Future 50?
Well, first, it stands out because I honestly think she's the only woman in this industry who actually owns a business in the gearbox industry. It's typically very male-dominated. And what makes her different is that she's very hands-on and technically qualified. The next thing is beyond that, she's empowering youth by upskilling her team. And this really matters. And it brings up a big point. If you think about it, a lot of these businesses we featured, in fact, all these businesses we feature, Carmen, are the first-time employers for most people. Very seldom do you immediately get a job directly into corporate life. Your first job is likely to be with a privately owned business. And that environment, those business owners, people like Nadeera, people like everyone we have featured on the Future 50, they're the ones who are the first-time employers for the majority of us out there. It really matters because when they bring you on board, you don't have the skills. They invest in you developing the skills. They invest in you understanding the world of work. They invest in you because their businesses are often driven by an idea, by a vision, by passion, and that's where your team matters most. It's a good place to go for your first job, and hopefully it's a good place to stay for your career.
So Pavlo, tell me, where will Pinetown Diff and Gearbox be in 5 years?
I'm prepared to make a bet. It will absolutely be where Nadeera wants it to be, simply because of her personality. She will drive it there, excuse the pun. And she wants it to achieve dealer status, essentially becoming an accredited service provider for what we call OEMs, original equipment manufacturers. So think Toyota, Ford, Nissan, all the big brands. This means she'll be able to work on all warranty vehicles. When you buy your car, you have a warranty. If something goes wrong, she would be a point of service, and it would also expand her opportunity to service companies that have got fleets, either cars or smaller delivery vans, parcel couriers and the like. And to get there, what she needs is a big investment in advanced tools and an upgraded capability and stronger ties with the OEM. This will allow her to support bigger fleets, and it would allow her to upskill her current team to work on more sophisticated machinery in order to get the job done cheaper, faster and better.
So the important thing is, what can KZN do to support Pinetown Diff and Gearbox?
It's always such a difficult subject, this. But the reality is, if I look at the construction of Nadeera's business in this industry, which is so unusual, she qualifies as a black female-owned business in an industry where there are seldom, if any other, black female-owned business owners. And what that means is there's a real opportunity through a corporate initiative from one of the big brands to engage with her business and understand how she does what she does, see what additional machinery she needs in order to upgrade her plant, and work directly with her to get it to that dealer status. It would be kudos to them. It would be a magnificent opportunity for them to turn around and say, we worked with a female-owned business where she is working against the odds on every score, and we lifted the capability of that business. Plus, it is a business that is growing its employment. It specializes in especially younger employment, and we, as the corporate, have partnered with her to deliver those benefits across KZN.
Well, Pavlo Futidis from Orica is joining us for KZN Future 50. Thank you for joining us. If you want to get involved in the KZN Future 50, go to ecr.co.za. You can also find information on all of the companies that we feature.